what they can produce on this. Looking at Sick. Wall's up now, and they can't really make an entry towards that top side. Spike has been planted, and it's a fury to get back in here. ShahZaM with one on the ghost to Derke, and that's a quick drop. ShahZaM on the jet for this game, if we haven't already noticed. He's going to be the one making the plays. They're getting the defuse down. ShahZaM's going to find it. They cut the wire, and they get the first round over on Sentinel.
Viper utility down on the ground.
And they've gone for that kind of partial buy here. Coming into the second round, the Spike plant and extra money. Makes them feel good about putting a little bit of investment here into this second round. Toxic screens start to go up as Boaster gains a little bit of ground. He does not have a shock dart for another 3, but he gets into position to fire that off here as Derke takes another one down. dapr falls.
Yeah, forced to push in here, Sentinels. They know they have to make the action happen here. If they allow everybody to fall back off of the Spike into those post-plant positions, it's going to be very tough indeed, and that's what's beginning to happen here. FNATIC with good positioning overall. Boaster playing around yellow, can sense the presence here of Sentinels as they start to make the move forwards. Boaster's able to at least deal with one. 2 more players here for Sentinels as they get the pressure on, but zombs, he's going to have to try to stick this, and he's going to be burning in the acid.
Oh.
Not a great look for him. FNATIC side take, if you're Sentinels with so little in the way of equipment. We do have the knives out from ShahZaM. He's able to nail Derke. Around the side he goes. ShahZaM is annihilating everybody with the ultimate, and that's going to cause a lot of problems here. 2 players left, Doma and MAGNUM, as they try to swing their way around. The pressure's coming in though. The Spike gets tapped, and forced to fight is MAGNUM, and he will not be able to deal with the numbers. Sentinels lock it in thanks to ShahZaM's heroics.
Oh my, already this game is big because we see it's already a recuperation buy with still some Spectres. It was 1 for 1 as we went into round 2, which means it was an eco. Sentinels was building back up, and the op investment after that back and forth economy, it needs to at least return something. So great job by FNATIC to start off there, make it really sting on this round to start. And it's going to be Sentinels to pick this up and find that off if they can. Doma says, not this time though.
Yeah, great moves going up on the wall in the toxic, rather in the poison orb. That's so smart. Really creates problems here. There's not much left now for Sentinels, leaving just Sick after Zombs goes down. And FNATIC, you know, you said it's going to be very back and forth, and it's looking like FNATIC have such a strong response. ShahZaM, after having such a great round just previous, struggling to connect that one shot, and that was all it took. That opportunity going to FNATIC. They knew how to play out that man advantage. And again, it's that methodical approach towards that B side that's been causing some issues. And so that's actually had massive value.
Util to come up. Shock dart come in from 6. ShahZaM goes down though as they're still waiting for a little bit of find to get back into this site. Maybe a sonar bolt to make it happen. 4v4 on the retake as Derke takes aim from all the way on the back of steps.
Boaster, great
so well
line on
up.
that Hunter's Fury, absolutely. And also he has the ability to go for this late lurk, this flank. It has been detected. dapr's looking for it on the back. He's actually going to take down Boaster, and there goes the Spike tapped. It's going to be FNATIC having to force the issue, moving closer now. They've got to close the distance because the stick seemed to be coming, but Tenz comes off of it to get the frag, to prevent the trade. Has to stick it again. Does he have time? Can he make it work? Oh! FNATIC able to take that one. My goodness, that was so very close.
Boaster got so much good vision in mid. He droned all the way under tube into a kitchen, seeing Viper, both of Zombs and I believe Sick back there. So they have a great idea of what kind of utility they'll be facing after seeing the slow orbs. FNATIC is doing a great job of just getting in the mind of Sentinels here before these rounds start, which is why it looks like they're moving so seamlessly into B each time. And a nice Viper bite to get a frag there onto dapr.
Oh my god, all the Viper rolls coming through here, and it's just an absolute mess, but there's no one on the Spike just yet. You can see Zombs, not quick enough to deal with the second Nano Swarm. Got the first one though. Sick able to take down MAGNUM, makes it a 3v3, but time is against Sentinels on this retake. Boaster's trying to push the issue, find his way forward towards the Spike. He's dealt with the issue there, and that will be FNATIC picking it up. Ace coming.
Having utility come back every 30 or so seconds for controllers and whatnot, but it looks like that's when they want to execute, so they're going to plant shortly after this unless they're drawing things out of Sentinels on this, or FNATIC, sorry.
And actually going through towards A, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good early defense coming through from Tenz, and ShahZaM knocking down everybody here for FNATIC. Very little left to work with. Boaster and Derke is all that remain, and time is against them here as well. ShahZaM, he doesn't stop. Another one for him. That's all Derke can do to maybe get a couple kills there, keep some damage there, but ShahZaM finishes it off with style. Lovely stuff.
We know that. It's one of the things the operator does best, is it shuts down aggression. What a shot coming in there from ShahZaM. Tenz answers as well as they start to take a few at a little bit of an econ by here as they farm down FNATIC for round 8.
Go here, Rib, and soon the game will be given away for FNATIC with this plant on B.
I think the size of B always allows it a site that 5v5 are alive once the spike goes down. Here we are for that play. Spam just through the underside of the box where zombs can cut it. The heal, or rather Rez comes in down to ShahZaM now. And they are cleaning up a bit at the site as the trades go back and forth, Dan.
Yeah, lovely stuff. FNATIC running out of time there, unfortunately for them. So that just messes with the timings here for FNATIC. They're going to be forced to make their way forward, though. MAGNUM with a great creep forward takes down zombs. dapr might be in with a chance here as he wants to try to harass them, but now down to 3 players. dapr has to survive. He's got to keep his team anchored on this site for a retake.
I love the way they altered this strat a little bit from the side of FNATIC. Usually that wall is up when they get into the site. This time it's down and they say, how much room will you give us, Sentinels? It was quite a bit of room, but here comes ShahZaM once again. We've seen it before. Another one, but he's over at yellow. That's Mistic. That's the round. Timeline, it is going to be another purchase here if Sentinels do go down, but ShahZaM puts an extra $200 in his pocket as they aggress. You know, it was FNATIC taking a bit of ground. Now Sentinels is saying, we'll take that ground first and do quick pepper shots as Derke drops it. ShahZaM goes down.
Yeah, that first pick was totally gross. Now it's up to Tenz to hold this one down. He's got Sick as well. Sick is going to get taken out by Derke, and Tenz is going to go forward. He doesn't really have much choice. So with that said, after the dust settles, there's only 2 players remaining now for Sentinels in this retake. But only 3 to deal with, so it feels quite doable for them as dapr presses his way forward, but the Viper's pick coming through is certainly going to make life more difficult here for Sentinels. Zombs up above, trying to find his way forward. But
last round, bring FNATIC a little closer to these angles. That's going to be 1 frag. ShahZaM probably knows there's more behind that jump as they're looking to rotate to either site, but he may have to move now that he got found out.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, huge pick, and it almost seemed like they tried to punish the fact that he was there as opposed to A, and then they walk into Tenz. So only 3 players left here for FNATIC as they make their way into that B site now. And there's not much time left here. Derke, nice opening pick, following it up as well, but it's up to Mistic now. 10 seconds to plant this spike. He might just be able to get this down, but he's got ShahZaM there. Just such a presence on that B site. And there's a swing, gets the dink, but Tenz has the ghost advantage. And there goes the spike down. Sentinels in great advantage now. They've got the clock playing against FNATIC as well as the post-plant positioning and an extra player as well. So looking very nice so far from Sentinels.
Looking for dapr. 30-second heal for him. Abilities coming back up. Sick. Looking to take some shots from the right. Is Tenz now firing forward and finds one in 2. Boaster on the flank now. This could actually be huge as he's turned around on by zombs. Who's going to win that fight?
The timing. Boaster doing some damage there. It's up to Mistic now to try to do this. There's 2 players to worry about. Oh my goodness, Mistic somehow makes that one work. Perfect timing. Does he have enough though? Does he have enough time for this deep fuse? It's close! Oh, not quite! Mistic! Such a good...
I mean, if they just went to hit A there, the push is pretty intense coming in from that side of FNATIC. There's shots coming to start the round as they trade 1 for 1.
And here comes the play more forward in towards this A site now. FNATIC have to try to defend this. Don't think they want to play retake. Boaster in a forward position will get taken down. Nice trade though from Derke. Has that Vandal to work with. And FNATIC have this backside control mostly still to play with, so that's a good omen for them. But Zombs is up close and personal with Spectre running out of bullets though, and the trades keep on coming through. FNATIC still with a chance here, but Tenz is making it impossible. Fantastic finish from him. And that said, I did really enjoy Mistic players here. Once again, that B long presence is maintained by FNATIC. They really want to win this. Derke actually going forward, gets the dink. Doma finishing off Tenz. Rez comes through though, and Sentinels getting a lot of action towards this B long position once again. And I mean, maybe even asking questions through the tube. Mistic has to try to respond in mid here. They've got to get something back, but it's just failing here, Riv. There doesn't seem to be anything for them.
They've already got their way in. Here come the abilities, utilities out. dapr with a great kill onto Derke. And now Mistic's going to do what he can. He's been fantastic in these situations, but alone now, he tempers himself to not, or make sure rather, he does not go down. Here comes the retake from both sides. Still a little bit tentative on the side of FNATIC as they watch their flanks, and it looks like they may allow this round to go through. Oh, Mistic!
Threading the needle there with that Spectre.
Lighting the fuse.
This is getting quite awkward now. 3v3. zombs' Viper's Pit is out of the picture, but Mistic has his... Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Magnum with the
Oh my
timing.
God.
Oh, that's a spike too. You hate to see it.
Perfect
Not
play
your
from
FNATIC.
MAGNUM.
One enemy remaining. I have this one.
This
Now
round
Tenz.
is something else right now, Dan.
There's no time here really for Tenz, is that? And that Viper's Pit is so much to work against. But maybe you can get a frag out of it at least. That's the goal at least. Nope. And there it is. It's
The Hunter's Fury will come first to hold the lockdown if it really becomes necessary with the spike play, and zombs will fall. Eagle Eye Boaster comes up big.
huge pick off to get. Oh, Mistic goes in as well, finds ShahZaM, and there is a huge opening here now for FNATIC. But speaking of which, Tenz is going forward. The trade comes through, though. Then FNATIC are holding on wonderfully. That's such a great hold from them. Couldn't have gone back now, and they know that. So Sentinels, it's not ideal for them, but they can still make this one work. It's very, very sketchy. Oh, a couple kills coming through for FNATIC through all of the smokes that are down, and just, it's no man's land. It's very difficult to get across to a planting position here for Sentinels. They're really working against it, and it only gets worse. The knives come out from ShahZaM with 33 health left. He gets hit through the toxic screen, no less. That's not a good look for Sentinels. Someone takes down one, but there's too much to deal with. FNATIC looking very...
You know, we see the killjoy here for FNATIC, not for Sentinels. They don't even have the Cypher over there, so it's been difficult if they have not taken an area. A lot of frags to come out here to start with a res, and MAGNUM firing down the sights, able to take out two.
Huge kills. Big fight around middle here from both teams. And it looks like FNATIC are coming out ahead. 2 versus 3 for Sentinels. Up tube goes zombs perhaps, trying to dodge the drone. And Sick needs to make some plays as well. He's crept his way through that B site. Oh, he's been spotted by the turret. Feels bad. Now he just has to hit the shots. And it's Sick after all. That's a fantastic shot onto MAGNUM. Leaving it up to zombs with a minute to play with. He's got the spike. He's going to make his way towards this A site. And there is a real chance here for zombs. He knows that his opponents will not be anywhere near this A site. He knows he'll have quite a bit of space to maneuver here in this post plant, but it's going to be a tough one.
No util left. Poison orb out. That's going to pop, and he'll be able to play that a little bit now. One peek. Oh, just gets the ADS in. Thing. There's been no precedent set by FNATIC that they're going to be doing that. So varying it up, FNATIC is really starting to put things into the mix here to make sure Sentinels has to think twice. And Mistic again pushes up.
One enemy remaining.
Not much left in the tank here now for Sentinels. ShahZaM against 4 players. And looking for that initial damage. Nice shot onto Boaster, but there's much more to be done, and they know exactly where he is now. There's no more element of surprise to work off of. ShahZaM starts to work his way around, and all his opponents have to do is stick together and not give him any opportunities. There's a turret laid down. ShahZaM, he knows he can't do too much here. He's going to be able to get this spike planted for the extra money at least.
Here they come. Oh, dear.
Dashing out. That almost looks like the tube, but Tenz has gone up into kitchen. This could be, this is the X factor in this round. We'll see what Derke can do, holding on to yellow in the ice orb, but he's able to get himself the kill, and he's still sticking around with the cloud burst with the knives out. It's definitely a dangerous prospect for Sentinels, but they'll deal with him eventually.
dapr takes down Derke, head in the clouds for the moment, as Tenz gets MAGNUM. It looks like Sentinels put themselves in a good spot for this round accordingly. And that's going to be the Viper's Pit going down. dapr's in it. He'll plant, and let's see how this post plant is set up with Mistic getting a frag as the Hunter's Fury comes across as well.
Just coordinating things here, getting the res. A brief period of calm as they set up the retake. FNATIC. Very scary stuff. And there goes the Hunter's Fury. That's going to be very problematic here for FNATIC can see ShahZaM able to take down Boaster. Wrapping around, Doma's able to find one. The trade comes through. MAGNUM taps the spike, forces out some util out the Viper's pit. He perfectly baited Sick there.
Oh my God.
Almost gets the next one as well. And that is it. Can he find the time? No, not quite. Didn't get it up to halfway. It was a great attempt. And
oh my word. So hard to run in that deep snow. There was no way he was getting away. Wow.
Let's get tapped by the drone, falls back, actually survives. Derke will slow things down as well, and that will buy some time for the rotation, but maybe not. Zombs is straight through, takes down Derke, and Sentinels off to a good start to try to clinch this one.
This mid control coming from Sentinels as well, but a nice shot from Doma will cut that in half. It's now just going to be ShahZaM lurking up there. Bladestorm ready for him.
Making his way forward to see what he can get done here. Well, not too much. dapr will be taking down the wall. They're going to be pretty cautious here in how they try to make the attack. Derke up close and personal with that frenzy, trying to deal with Sick. Oh, great bounce comes through from ShahZaM. The shocked up will do the damage needed, as now backside is under contestation, as Sentinels looking to win that control at the back, and they're going to win every frag as well. So that is what you want to see if you are a Sentinels fan. It's something that is quite FNATIC squad, you know, spreading out a little bit, a lot of presence towards Garage and C long, looking actually like they want to go just for a straight C split here. Derke actually takes down dapr at the back of C. That's a huge win. It's up to zombs to do the damage now. With the Spectre, he's going to get absolutely nothing. And FNATIC, they've absolutely crippled Sentinels early on in this round.
Love the guiding light coming through there. The fake on quite a few of them. And the buy again.
Slowly but surely. At the same time, Sentinels are starting to feel some of that pressure towards C and Garage once again. It's been a favorite here for FNATIC. They are really trying to condition Sentinels to expect this. Nice flash around the side from Sick. Another one coming through perhaps. They're trying to slow things down. Seekers making their way through as well. Desperately trying to hold on to backside. It's a huge position for Sentinels to keep hold of to make sure that they win this round.
They're sharing the same spot. Who's going to pay rent, Dan? That's the question. It's coming up now. ShahZaM with a few shots, and they start to trade.
Really forced to take the fights here at this point. There's players all over the place. Doma able to take down zombs, and Tenz comes in from the flank now. This could be the play to end things. Fantastic control from him. Takes down Mistic, and it's too easy for dapr to take down the retreating.
I wonder when B would come into the mix. Mistic goes down. Hunter's Fury comes across, and they're going to look to plan again. Derke now focused on that as the rest of the team is focused on the angles. And a nice hold from MAGNUM. He's in mid. They're kind of trying to organize how they want to play this, because two members of Sentinels are on each side of B.
Yeah, the A-Link, C-Link split through to the sites. FNATIC playing quite a few players on the sites. This actually might be quite helpful for FNATIC's chances to hold this. Here comes the first swing. There's no trade, though, at all. Well, eventually, Tenz will find it. In fact, he gets Boaster as well up on top of the structure. We'll see what else Tenz can find here as he looms above. Ever dangerous. Doma takes down absolutely everybody except Tenz. Can he find him? No. Tenz from above, able to take down Doma, the last player standing. And that's the defuse in. Well,
for quick hits as it comes into A here. They're going to be in pretty precarious positions on the side of Sentinels as this A hit comes in. That's going to be the peak from Tenz, though. And this looks like it'll be a committal, Dan.
You want to fight it?
Yeah, they have that lockdown coming through as well. And zombs is going to try to get their kill. Nice snap from zombs. He might be able to get out of there in time as well. You can see the pursuit is in, but indeed, zombs has made it to safety. That's a beautiful play from him. And that will give Sentinels the advantage. There goes the Cosmic Divide. dapr straight through the window. No fear from him. Leaving Boaster on the flank. And they know where Boaster is. All out the Hound. And Sentinels, they're in position to hold back sight again. Again, this is such a crucial position to hold. 6 up on the platform. Fantastic work from Sentinels. They are dropping FNATIC members with ease at this point. Only 2 remaining at this moment. The Seekers will go out. Boaster on the flank, but Tenz with the daggers is lethal. Things down a lot. Right now, FNATIC have to go fast, but the utility is really holding them at bay, and the rotation is going to come through. The dash from Derke is in, but he gets taken down again. Reinforcements is already here. The cavalry have arrived, and it wasn't even necessary. Great hold coming through from Sentinel. Utility, but just falling off immediately. And it looks like we might actually have Sick pushing a short here, so difference there. And Tenz up on the structure. Derke's going to walk straight into his crosshairs. And the C split once again seems to be the order of the day here for FNATIC. Down a man, but if they're able to get in against dapr, they might be in for some good times. dapr gets concussed, he's in trouble. There comes the Cloudburst to keep him away from harm's way just for the moment, but FNATIC seem to win every battle, and they have the site.
Last player standing.
What a much-needed round, and the way they're performing it as well, happening beautifully, only losing Killjoy sound, and now they're like, wait, nothing's happening yet. What a strat from FNATIC, completely routing Sentinels, but Sentinels as well feel like they are a retake team. We know this, we see this, and still feel comfortable in this situation. Let's see how both teams play it with 5 up.
Spike planted.
And MAGNUM, can't take down zombs. That's a big problem. Mistic on the site, he's got a lot to do, able to take down Tenz from up high, but there's so many players. The flash comes through, nowhere to work off, in the corner, burning in the hot hands. Mistic still alive somehow. Doma keeps him alive for a moment longer. Into a 2 versus 2 here. FNATIC, they pick up the res. Doma is doing more with Mistic. Oh my god, FNATIC, that's so... All day check for this. Get a lot of aggression in the mid position as well. He's able to pick himself up a kill on the weapon. Zombs backside on B, still causing problems, spamming through the Astra smoke. Is able to take down at least one. In comes the Hunter's Fury as well to add insult to injury from the hands of ShahZaM as Mistic goes up close, wants to get the punish. Oh, there's the jump right click from Tenz to deal with Mistic. Away. Ooh, great timing from Boaster. Takes down Sig. Huge opportunity because right now FNATIC are not committed one way or the other. They have a minute to play with. Deep position from Boaster. We'll see what he can do as he's against dapr. The spray through is good for dapr. That's going to even things up, 4 versus 4, and looks like FNATIC, they are going to commit onto this A site.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's rare you see garage play. There has to be a play off the ball here. It's the A play for FNATIC. 1 minute left in the round. Cosmic Divide comes up. And we're going to see how it's going to be worked here. Up over. Doma wants to get a little 5-head play going up, so they got different angles they're entering the site at, and it only works for a few. Sentinels will find that one. They see him impenetrable at this out of Tenz as he was pushing forward on defense. Now it could be even more effective on offense, but FNATIC wants to start off strong. MAGNUM with the frenzy to get that first frag on the board.
Derke is on the chase here in window. There goes the flash from Sky to give him an assist. dapr is able to escape though, and Boaster's coming for him as well. dapr is just so slippery at the moment. He's got 4 players on him at the moment, so he's eventually going to go down. And in the meantime, his teammates, all 3 of them, have made their way through B into the A site for A plants. It's going to be a difficult hold against 5 players, but they at least do have the opportunity to do so. And they're going to hear the thunderfooting of the entire FNATIC roster coming up the A long and A short positions. Oh, this is going to be a tough hold. zombs has that frenzy. There we go. Picks up 1. A second one coming through from zombs, and that might make the difference. 2v2 now. ShahZaM picks up another. It's up to zombs to finish it off. He's got 22 health. He is extremely weak. Mistic has to try to bait him out, but zombs is not falling for it. He is not going to call this at all. He's going to just force the stick. Such a great play from zombs. Now just jiggling, but hey, has he done enough? Beautiful. He hasn't done enough. Mistic, beautiful indeed.
This is so absurd to see actually on a B take. Everybody on the outside, they're leaving it to the last moment, so the utility use has to be super impactful. Running in, Derke gets Tenz, and that's going to be the start.
Oh, this is a problem for Sentinels right now. The defuse is coming through, the stick is coming through, it's almost there. Oh my god, the spray is going to do it, and it's... Oh no, it's basically a mausoleum on the site there. It's all the bodies in one place. Gary, they could be walking straight into Derke here with those knives. Oh, gets one! Tenz is down.
Great
Derke,
shots.
Another one coming through the updraft, looking to find additional damage out of those knives. He might just do it. Out comes the Marshal. But he's done enough. He has done enough for...
30 seconds left.
And here goes MAGNUM to make matters worse.
Ooh.
Lovely stuff. You can see the gravity well completely destroyed every knives. There goes the updraft as he tries to get the entries. The right click misses from Tenz, and FNATIC are defending this one. Uh-oh, this is a problem. That's the spike now down on the ground on the long ramp, and FNATIC are just pulling Sentinels apart piece by piece to get. Boaster would be such an issue on the retake, but now he's out of the equation entirely thanks to Sick. And they can get that spike planted, and that is exactly what they're going to do. An open plant. Not much util remaining though for Sentinels. That might be an advantage here. Cosmic Divide does come through. There's a res as well used by FNATIC to get Boaster back in. Oh, this is going to be
dapr
tough
here. dapr with a big flank as they start this, Dan. Side entry starting.
We'll see what he's able to do. His timing might be a little bit off. He's quite far back at this point. The spike is already being diffused here by FNATIC. Tenz able to find the headshot onto Derke. The pressure is coming through though. Still a problem. That spike keeps getting restarted on the defuse. Doma has to stick it, but Tenz nails Doma with that Marshall at distance. Great round from Sentinels into the action here, Riv.
Dan, I'm not sure how something just came across my mind, but remind me in just a second as we get to this round. ShahZaM starting off there big, and it looks like that is going to cause a pause for FNATIC here as they slowly play this. Derke loves short. He loves short A. This is his vibe spot, and it's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2 for Derke as he gets out.
Yeah, fantastic pickup. That's a spot that you can sometimes get massive value from. What a time to get it. FNATIC now might be finding their way onto the side just in the right moment. Boaster back sight. Does he know someone's already ahead? Oh my god, the knives flying past Boaster, takes down zombs, and there's MAGNUM for the assist. And looks like that's a wrap. This could be a good time for the mental note for you, Riv, to remind yourself.
It actually is, because we're looking at ShahZaM. The mental note is about the Sova. As ShahZaM plays this out, let's talk about what happened in the previous half when FNATIC... Okay, ShahZaM goes down. FNATIC was planning aggressively on sites.
All of this. And he could try to do that, and that's... Alright, they're going to go with it. Straight in, goes Sick with the run it back. The dash comes through as well. As Tenz comes out, but he goes down. Zombs with the trade onto Derke and Boaster. There's still players here for FNATIC causing problems on the site. There's so much work to be done here from Sentinels, and it looks like they may have done everything they need to at least get somewhere safe to plant this spike, but maybe no. There's no respite for Sentinels because FNATIC just don't stop the aggression.
No!
Sentinels, it is a game of timing. Just holding position in window for the moment. Oh, Hunter's Fury absolutely nailing Doma in the A site. And that might be the opportunity now for Derke to get his flank on. But will he get there in time? Mistic with a nice hold, gets traded through, but still, it's about this flank from Derke. Can he activate this one? The knives are out. Sick doesn't know about it. There's the first kill, able to dash away. dapr can't plant the spike, and in from the back again. Derke comes through, opens it up for MAGNUM to lock it in.
Leaps himself up.
Will be quite strong.
So this is the get out. Play retake all over again. These strats have been so zany. I love what FNATIC just did there, trying to make a Sentinels play sweaty. Sentinels then really, you could see him rethinking how to play position. It looks like we're reset here for both sides, and FNATIC the better off in this situation.
Yeah, they've also suggested that there could be a flank, but they're all combining their forces here in the front, in the window, through spawn. Tenz has a lot of work on his hands here. He's not going to be able to deal any damage. It's up to dapr there. Oh, no! What the hell was that from dapr? And he just nails it.
Seeing that here from both teams, Sentinels versus FNATIC, a possible final round in this best of 3.
Absolutely, my jaw is still just...
I mean, seeing that, Sentinels should be able to read that there are more there. Usually a jumper means they are guarded by someone else, so little tidbits of information they could use. Trailblazer comes out. Oh, one side's not watched, though.
Traded. It's a huge dash from Tenz, but still alive here. For Boaster and MAGNUM, for FNATIC to keep their chances alive and prevent themselves going down to the lower bracket. Lots of work to be done, but it's a quick rotation from Sentinels towards this C site. You can see that very aggressive Cosmic Divide there, locking away spawn. Oh, Boaster's managed to pick himself up an upgrade, but this is just so difficult. Is MAGNUM going to make a solo play through this smoke?
He has to wait. They have to draw fake control here. Oh, he doesn't. They come in, so Boaster says, go off my plays. Go off these orbs. We have to be able to hit them and figure out where some are. So now Boaster gets that sentry information to where the players of Sentinels could be.
I know exactly where you are.
And there it is. dapr's going to lock it in. Sentinels have bested